Ever since Claire Obscure Expedition 33 came out, it has taken over my life. Let's talk about it. This video is about the main story and some analysis, but I plan to make a separate video for that. And please be warned, this video is all spoiler from the plot, the cutscenes, and some of my thoughts of the game, so if you plan to play it, come back later. For the uninitiated, in its most vague description, Claire Obscure Expedition 33, or as I'm going to be calling it from now on, Expedition 33, is the first game from Sandfall Interactive, set in the city of Lumière. 67 years ago, the city of Lumière was flung into chaos due to the fracture, and a massive being called the Paintress and her monolith appeared. Every year, she paints a number counting down, and all those who are that age are erased from existence, what the city calls the Gommage. The city of Lumière and its population dwindles every year as the number decreases, their extinction arriving closer and closer by the day. Following every Gommage, expeditioners set off on a journey to the Paintress to put an end to it once and for all. Again, if you want to play the game simply from that premise, please do so. I promise you won't regret it. Now, before I sing this game's praises with the plot and just talk about it as if it's God's next coming, I will say I have some critiques for the game. I want to replay battle because sometimes I just am not smart and forget to fix my team before a battle. A save character build in Picto so I don't keep messing up my build every time I want to try something out and I mess up and I forget what the Picto's name is. Come on, I've done that so many times. And 3, the character relationships. I kind of wish there was just more than just them telling us what happens after a certain cutscene. Anyway, that's it. Okay, I lied. I'm editing right now, and I just want to add that the gestural games are annoying. Why are they part of the Platinum Trophy? I couldn't tell you, but they're there, so. I also think the tweaking of Act 3 in terms of balancing would do the game some good, but okay, now I'm done. I'm done. We first meet Gustave on the roofs of Lumière, looking how I look knowing Monday's right around the corner. We're currently mulling over the events set to take place today, but we are quickly interrupted by Maelle. We learn that today is the Gommage, a yearly event wherein the Paintress wakes up and etches a new number, counting down 1 year at a time, and killing all those whose age matches the number. Yikes. Maelle then takes us to the city to meet with our ex-girlfriend Sophie, but on the way decided to fight on the rooftops like anime characters, introducing us to the mechanics of the game. We win, and meet with Sophie, and right away we see she's one of the many people who are set to Gommage today. Man, Gustave's really going through it, huh? Aww, that is a big flower. As we take a last stroll with our girl, we meet other people throughout the town, and we catch a glimpse of what life is like in this dystopian world. Eventually, the Gommage takes place and we have to sit through a montage of a bunch of people we just met die right before our eyes, including Sophie. Later that night, Gustave, alongside other expeditioners, have gathered before they set sail for their expedition. Not only do I have to guess my way through a pop quiz, but I also get my beat by Maelle. Oh my god. What do you mean? No, we lost! Like I said, Gustave can't catch a break. But enough about that, we got a boat to catch. So, after saying goodbye to our sister, an epic cinematic, Expedition 33 sets sail to face the Paintress. However, when 33 gets there, they meet a man, way older than anyone they've seen, and before we could get any answers, we're attacked by said old man, and all the names I just learned 20 minutes ago are now meaningless, as he takes them all out. Oh my god. What do you mean? Wait! Maelle! My sister! Where is she? Well, almost all. Gustave wakes up to find that our entire expedition has died, and just before we decide to Gommage ourselves manually, Lune, aka Best Girl, stops us. To be honest, they're all best girls. We're then given more tutorials, and I get overwhelmed by not only the Picto system, but the Lumina system, and the stats system, and all the different ways you can play these characters. Oh, she's a sorcerer. This game really loves systems, huh? Not to worry, my friends, cause I figured this out. Eventually. We explore around for a bit, and I definitely don't die a bunch because I'm a really good gamer, trust me. A quick side quest later, and oh my god, what is that? We beat whatever this is and find a strange note telling us that Maelle is in fact alive and near the weird corals. A brief argument later, we journey to the flying waters where I promptly get thalassophobia and proceed to my pants, making my way through this hole. Don't come alive, please. Don't move. Please. I don't want that to be an enemy. Please, don't do this to me. What? Why? What? Why? God, I hate this place. I hate it. 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 No. Why are these sound effects a thing? Oh my god. No. No, ma'am. Absolutely not. We then find a manor and in it find Maelle and what I can only describe as the nameless puppet's cousin with her. We learn that his name is the curator, by the way. Aww. Don't take them away from me, please, game. Lune, step back, girl. She tells us that she has no idea how she got there, but hey, at least she was safe. She's so teeny, look at her. While figuring out our next step, we meet Noko, a cute gestrel who tells us the paintress is on a whole nother island, and off we are to find a way to get there. What is that? She's having too much fun. What is that? Noko tells us to head for the ancient sanctuary, and after a few battles with catapults and shields, we find the gestrel village. Let me tell you, if I was an expeditioner, I'd honestly live here, cause look at these dorks. They're like really buff dum-dums, and I love it. Look at this guy breakdancing. Honestly, I can't ask for more. We meet the chef of the village, Galgro, who tells us that a powerful being called SK can help us cross to the paintress. He lies in his nest, but is blocked by a password. And to get it, we have to win a tournament, where we fight a bunch of gestrels and reunite with yet another expeditioner, CL.
What? How? You guys, you're alive!
Huh. Turns out I was right wanting to stay here. CL gets it. Back at camp, 33 muses on meeting SK and the journey they have ahead of them, until suddenly Maelle gets shown to a whole new aspect ratio and we meet a masked woman who I'll most likely see in my nightmares, and the white-haired man from the start. He tells Maelle that she is to blame for all of this and that it's all her fault. I'm sorry, what do you mean? We don't get the answers to that yet because gamers got a game and off we head to SKA. I just love how she's like the baby of the group. I need Maelle to be protected at all costs. Okay, that's my little frou-frou baby cake, okay? No one touches her. No one.
Get out of my way! Jeez.
At this point in the game, we're about 6 hours, and as someone who isn't savvy on turn-based games, it's making me change my opinion on it. Maybe life isn't all just steamrolling ahead. Sometimes you just gotta wait your turn and oh, we're in a battle. Hold on, let me just, What was I saying again? Oh well, on to SK. We travel to the cave and find our new best friend, and he is now added as one of our characters in the game that I refuse to let die, alright? I refuse! He tells us that he's able to help us, but first must get his stone, Flory, to help him swim, which is in the current possession of a very friendly neighbor, Francois.
My rocks.
Rocks.
See? Flory helps
I love how all of them are so unimpressed. Look at him! He's so adorable! What do you mean? He's so adorable! After a gruelingly difficult battle, Francois gives us the rock and—
That's not Flory.
Oh my god, he lied to us?
Your rock is still on the stone wave cliff.
Stonewall Cliffs it is. Oh!
Meet you outside.
I love him! We get there, and after a few battles, we meet a lost boss from Bloodborne. Oh my god. What are you? That's a lot of arms, bro. And, okay, what in the Bloodborne is this? Let me tell you, around this time I already had rotations for every character. I knew how they worked more or less, and I was starting to get into the flow of this gameplay. This battle would be a breeze. You got this, girls. Oh my god. Alright, let's go reserve team. What? Wait a second. Come on! 30 minutes later, we finally beat the Lampmaster and find Florrie. Paintress, here we— I just said don't take my family from me! As you can tell from my utter shock, things take a turn for the worst and my happy family is now in pieces. And look, I have no idea who these people are still, and man am I furious that we lost our best boy big brother. But damn do they dress to impress. Look at this guy, okay? Then look at her. What is the fashion in this game? It's so cool. This game is kind enough to make me think I have a shot at survival by throwing us into battle where I only have 1 HP in a dream, baby. We have 1 health. That's just disrespectful. Victory? Alas, Gustav, best boy, doesn't make it. So long, brother. It was good to have you around. And just when Maelle's about to get the same treatment, another well-dressed lad pops up from nowhere and allows us to escape while he handles things. Who are you? Thanks, whoever you are. We get back to camp, and while I sob in the background, we find out the mysterious man who saved us is from the first expedition, Expedition 0, and is named Verso. He tells us that the older man is Renoir, the leader of the first expedition. Verso further explains to us that the Paintress has granted Renoir and it seems Verso the gift of immortality. And while Verso here is tired of living like this, Renoir literally wants to be the old man in the sea. Verso then asks to join us on our mission as our interests are seemingly aligned. And we accept, because we need a new best boy in our merry crew. But I'm keeping an eye on you, buddy.
What's your name?
Verso.
We know him. He's been mentioned before. You know, playing Verso in this game is actually pretty similar to Gustav. They have similar abilities, with Verso's mechanic being perfection instead of Gustav's arm. I guess at this point I've gotten the hand of playing him. Okay, I'll see myself out. I don't really like his fur. Why does he have fur? What do you use? Oh, the same things as our dead friend.
It's been a long time since you made new human friends.
SK said, touch grass, Verso. Anyway, with Verso's addition to the group, we head into Act 2! We begin Act 2 arriving on the ancient battlefield. Verso, get out of my shot. Look at that, that's so cool. Here we learn about one of the coolest mechanics of the entire game. Gradient parries. Let me just say, I love this. I already love parries thanks to Liza P drilling that into my brain. But the sound design, the look, the counter animations, I love this game. You may leave, I have no interest in speaking with you. Okay, wow. How rude. Here, I want to hit you. Yeah. What is that? What is that? I don't want it. Oh my god, he's running! There, jeez. Okay. Okay, let's do that again. Let's do that again. Let's do that again. The girls can do it. I believe in my girls. We make our way through a bunch of enemies and a Dark Souls boss with one of the coolest boss cinematics. CL, what are you doing? Why are you sizing Verso up? Girl. Whoa. Okay, well. Okay, he's so cool, actually. What? I didn't know that Rolana's in this game. Whoa! Best girls. Oh my god. That was so anime. And by the end of it all, we find the final resting place for our boy Gustav. And no, I definitely didn't cry, okay? Oh god, they have their own monologues for him. Stop!
I wish we could. Rest easy, Gustav. Just open skies. See you in the next life.
Oh my god, that was from the trailer. Continuing on our journey, Verso tells us we have one more to recruit for this mission. Minoko, a Jesho with a peculiarity for Nevron feet. Fun fact, Minoko shares his name with the dog on the dev team dubbed their happiness manager. I find that really adorable. It's the Polar Express, actually. Oh, is that him?
Ladies, could I interest you in a duel?
Oh, okay, the music is interesting. Okay, wait, give me a second. Ooh! Let me just vibe for a bit. How can anyone get anything done with this music? I would just vibe to this all day. Whoa! After initially rejecting Verso's proposal due to their past failures, Verso says this.
Look, you doofus. Don't you recognize her? Of course I do. Then you know what that means. This is our shot. It might be our only shot.
What was that about? You ain't helping your case there, sus boy. After convincing him with the promise of good fights, Minoko agrees and brings his son Noko. Remember him?
There will be a lot of fighting, though. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's true. There will be a lot of fights. Exactly. Good. 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 Yes, good.
Good.
Noko's coming too.
Oh, you are?
Now that the team is complete, we begin the journey to Old Lumière, where the heart of the paintress lies. In a bit of a kerfuffle, the group is separated, one team being Lune, Ciel, Minoko, and the other being Maelle and Verso. And Noko, obviously.
Okay, Minoko, stop crying. We have to move.
Ooh, big long-legged ladies. What's happening? Sir! Lune, Ciel, and Minoko make their way to the center, and on the way the trio counters a giant being not even Minoko can identify. The two take a moment to discuss Verso and his intentions, with Ciel saying that he might be hiding something. Like, no duh, girl, he's handsome, he's charming, they can't be trusted! Whoa.
I was surprised you agreed so readily to Verso's plans.
He seems to be our best bet for now. We lack too much information.
Do you trust him?
I trust that he wants to reach the paintress, so for now, our interests are aligned.
He
Fair
has
enough.
been helpful. Still, I have this feeling he's hiding something.
Yeah. You're talking about him in front of his best friend, by the way.
He mentioned traveling with other expeditions.
Quite a few.
How many? What happened to them?
What is that?
What happened to them?
Maybe ask Verso when we find him.
But before we could investigate further, we find a journal entry from Expedition 58, one of the expeditions Verso had traveled with in the past. And whatever Lune finds, it's enough to make them kick it into high gear.
Verso is...
What?
Is this true?
Wait, what did the message say? Hello? Oh my god. Oh my god. Before that's revealed though, we cut to Maelle and Verso, who are also making their way to the center.
Feels like home.
Who are you, dude?
You okay?
I truly don't trust you anymore. Until he ditches us! Like, Verso, you're losing your points here, buddy. Do not tell me that I'm walking alone by myself. I'm walking alone by myself? Oh my god, she's by herself. All by her lonesome, we make our way to the center, revealing it to be a manor, housing a being not too different from the curator. Verso decides to appear at this point, and we confront Renoir with the same masked woman from before. In their argument, the secret to what 58 discovered is revealed. Verso is the son of Renoir. Lune, Ciel, and Minoko catch up to us, and we face off against him. Admittedly, I died here a handful of times. Like, believe me when I tell you that my butt was full on clenching like there was no tomorrow doing some of these parries. Oh my god! Ow! She vanished? Yeah! What are these? Okay, let's do this again. Let's do this again. Let's do this again. In the finale of the confrontation, Renoir hits us with one final attack, but kills Noko. Oh no! Maelle once more tries to attack Renoir, and Sorry? Whoa, okay, what is going on? Oh dang, the time stop? Oh hey, it's the masked woman. They have the same face. Oh. The manor is teleported away before we can even enter it, thwarting the expedition's plans. Back at camp, tensions build as Lune demands the truth from Verso, but he refuses to share anything more than his relation to his father, saying,
Because it's private. And it's painful and it's none of your business.
Sure, buddy. Totally trustworthy there. Minoko mourns the loss of Noko, but swears to bring him back when the time is right. This game loves tragedies, doesn't it? I just need to have a word with the dev team. Please, I just want to fight. Sorry, talk. I just want to talk, yep. Verso despairs, saying that the heart was the only way to defeat the Paintress, but Lune thinks otherwise. Remember the journal from 58? And the giant thing? Well, in their journal they said that Verso knows another way to get to the Paintress. The curator could make a weapon to break the barrier protecting her. The issue? It's made from the hearts of these gigantic beings called axons.
Do you need something from the axons?
Oh, whoa. Beings with large amounts of pure chroma. Verso says no, saying that it's a suicide mission, that not even he could beat them, and he's immortal. Guy's been running that boss run back and resetting like it's a Dark Souls boss for decades. Lune, best girl, argues that it is in fact possible with the help of her dandy crew. Join Expedition 33. We got all kinds of members. We got the smarts, the hearts, the youths, and everything in between. Verso still opposes, but right now we literally have no other option, so suck it up, sus boy. So the new plan. We have to find 2 axons, bring their hearts to the curator, and bing bang boom, we got ourselves a barrier breaker. We make it to the first axon on Visage Island and go through multiple enemies and different faces and finally meet our big boss axon. Honestly, I love the design of this boss. It's so creepy and unsettling, and psych, the axon's actually this guy. Not this guy. Mask Boy isn't going down without a fight though, and when he subjects everyone to a mask party, Ciel proves why she is another best girl, earning us the first of 2 axon hearts.
This mask can't hurt me, because it is me.
We give the first heart to the oh, sorry. Maelle gives the heart and... what happened? No time to deal with that though, we're heading to Sirène, where people dance the night or day away. And at the center is the Axon, who's able to enchant people, even our crew, like a siren. I'm beginning to think these names are related to the Axons.
Sirène, she who plays with wonder. She's manipulating your emotions. You have to focus.
Here lies the worst area for me battle-wise, because why are all of these guys floating? Please, just look at this, let me hit you! We make our way to the Axon, and like the masked guy, she tries to charm us, but Lune really said, "You're not about to charm me, girly pop," and gets us the second Axon heart. With the 2 hearts, the curator gives us the weapon to pierce the barrier, and we're ready to take on the Paintress. The team has one more night before our fateful confrontation.
Nobody ever wondered what Esquier was made of,
Wait,
did
what?
they? Well, Esquier and I had a chat.
What's going on?
I'm sorry, Verso.
Oh!
Is that wine?
Do you have apple juice?
But it can't just be a happy night, no. Verso parts from the group for a breather and we see the masked girl once more. It's revealed that this girl is in fact Verso's sister Alicia, who gives him a letter. Remember that for later, okay?
My beautiful sister doesn't need this only last.
In all honesty, this is such a tender moment, and it's so beautiful. The music, the cinematics, and oh my god, what is our dad doing here? Renoir comes up to us and asks if what we're doing is worth it, if the consequences satisfy the means with what we're about to do.
Not just for you, or even me, but for them. You think you're ready to pay the price, but are you willing to let them pay the price for you?
What do you mean? This boy is sus, let me tell you. What do you mean there are consequences? But the game doesn't give us time to figure out what all of that means, because we got a mission to fulfill. The Paintress. Let's go.
Maelle, you should do the honors.
Girly pop. We break the barrier and make our way towards the monolith, and it's time for the final battle. Oh my god, that's so cool. Oh. What? Wait. Let me just... Okay, well that's embarrassing. After a moment, Maelle deduces that we've got the wrong guy and enters a vision where we meet the woman curator and follow her through a portal. Whoa! Wait, our girls! They follow the mysterious woman and find themselves passing by different areas we've gone through the game. Oh hey, Gustav. We also get visions of a family and the memories of whoever these kids are. It all comes to a head when we finally reach, oh my god, it's him again. This dude needs a hobby. I'm so serious. We fight once more. Oh my god! What is that? Nice. How did she do that? How did she do that? Oh my god, I can't revive anyone? She's really doing this on her own! And here we actually beat him, believe me, with the curator's help. And we make our way to the top where the true paintress lies.
That's her. The paintress.
She looks like the curator.
You've come back.
Oh.
Come along. Let's go home.
Yes. You need to go home.
Oh! Oh lord. Well... This battle. This battle. You know those types of battles that literally make you want to stand up because why the hell are you sitting down while your characters are working their asses off? Yeah, that was me. Let me tell you, I was dodging and parrying like my gamage was tomorrow. And the music, god, the music. I felt like I was in an anime fight, okay? It's so good. All of those hours learning, rotations, synergy, skills, it was all coming down to this fight. And after a long, grueling battle and a brief cry with the cinematic, we finally end the reign of the paintress. It's almost sad watching her. Like what Sophie said at the start of the game.
Sometimes I feel sorry for her. Look at her. She looks sad.
But while the girls are celebrating a well-earned victory, our trio of boys aren't feeling the same.
You've been extra quiet since we got to the monolith.
Have I?
Almost somber at the victory we worked so hard to achieve. We journey to Lumière as heroes, and just when everything seems hopeful, Verso breaks off to read the letter we got from Alicia. In actuality, the letter is addressed to Maelle, not Verso. In it, Alicia tells us, among other things, that the paintress was actually trying to save us this whole time.
Maelle, it's a strange feeling watching you with my brother, laughing and smiling, without the scars or the memories that afflict me. Alicia, as she was meant to be, my family, a facsimile of yours, and this world, a mirror, painted by your mother, the paintress, to stave off her grief. Seeing your expedition through would plunge us all into the abyss. For in ridding the world of the paintress, you'd lose the sole force standing against the one who would erase us. On her monolith, she paints a warning for us all, of the few she can save as her power wanes.
And now, without stopping the threat of our total destruction, the entirety of Lumière is gamaged. And I mean everyone, including our girls. Just hear my despair when this happened. Oh my god! What? Lune. Did I do something? Is this the end? I'm genuinely, I don't... Is that the end? Did I mess up? But... Wait. We won, didn't we? We beat her. She was the one who was killing our people year after year after year. Expeditions after expeditions set out to find her, and more of us die for it to happen. We've lost family, friends, even ourselves at some point to get to where we are. There's still so many questions left unanswered. This can't be for nothing, right? Wait, this is the manor, but what's going on? Welcome to the endgame, everyone. This threw me for a loop when I first played this game. Where are we, you ask? We're in the DeSandra family manor in the past, and this is Alicia, Verso's sister. Let's backtrack a bit. The DeSandra family, I'm so sorry for the pronunciation, are a family of painters who have the ability to paint and enter the canvas of the paintings they create. This family is composed of Renoir, his wife Aline, their eldest Clea, their son Verso, and the youngest, Alicia. The DeSandras were a close-knit family until disaster struck when Alicia was tricked by a rival faction called the Riders. At the height of the conflict between the two factions, a fire broke out, and in trying to save Alicia, Verso's life was lost, and Alicia is left disfigured.
Come downstairs.
How do you know she's awake? She barely said anything. What's an atelier? Oh, well, that's an atelier.
Alicia, quit dawdling. End of the corridor, you know where it is.
Okay, I need you to calm down. I need to fix that tone. Unable to move on, Aline spends her time in Verso's canvas, where our story takes place. This canvas was painted by him, and thus contains the last remaining piece of his soul. Unable to part with her son, Aline spends prolonged times in it, which is dangerous for painters, as it will eventually lead to their deaths if they stay too long. In the canvas, Aline creates versions of her family. Painted Renoir, who we fought off many times in the game, masked Alicia, and Verso, the guy we've been traveling with all this time. Back in the real world, Renoir, worried for his wife, tries to stop her by entering the canvas himself, but instead gets trapped underneath the monolith for 67 years. This means that both parents are now not only trapped in the canvas, but are at risk of death if they stay any longer. Now I know what you're thinking. What does this have to do with the gommage? Well, it turns out that Renoir is the reason for the gommage. You see, in an effort to get his wife out of the canvas, Renoir is destroying it, forcing her out. However, Aline, in her weakened state, can't save all of us, and instead buys us time and indicates the age of the people she can save from his destruction on her monolith. But since we beat her in the game, Renoir was free to erase everyone. Side note, this part of the story is actually kind of talked about in Alicia's letter at the end of Act 2. It was just hard for me to put it where it's supposed to be in the game because it gets confusing, so I'm explaining it now. My bad. While all of this is happening, in the real world, Alicia's sister Clea is handling everything, bearing the responsibilities of her family while also handling her war with the Riders.
Don't roll your eyes at me, sister dear.
I
know you're not a child, but you're not grown either.
I don't like this girl.
And too many in our family have lost all caution and sense of late. Renoir is wasting time in there, trying to help someone who doesn't want his help. We have more urgent matters to attend to. The world doesn't stop simply because our family is in mourning. The conflict is spreading, and there are things I must do if we painters are to survive.
I am so confused. Are we in the canvas? She doesn't have time to go in and stop her parents from the war. So, Alicia, wanting to be helpful, offers to get her parents out of the canvas and hides it in a place where her mother can't find it. However, as she stepped into the canvas, the sheer amount of chroma from her mother overwhelmed her and unintentionally trapped Alicia in the painting, causing her to be reborn as someone else. As Maelle.
Stay calm. Don't let it take control of you. Calm, Alicia, or it'll paint over you. Well, you're about to be reborn in this world as one of Aline's creations. Have fun.
She has no memory of her life as a paintress, and instead spent 16 years as Maelle, and was only made to remember because of the gomage that kills everyone. Act 3! So there's an epilogue, and there's an Act 3. Oh my god, I'm going insane with this game. Whew. Yeah, it's quite a mind-bend situation. I'll let you take a breath before we continue. Ready? Now in the empty city of Lumière, Verso sits alone lamenting, and is approached by a now white-haired Maelle, with her memories as Alicia recovered.
Alicia.
Actually, I prefer Maelle.
But I'm not really Verso, and you're not really Maelle, are you?
You're not Verso, no. You look and sound just like him, but you're you. You should have helped me remember. Maman did a terrible thing, painting you into Verso's canvas, giving you his memories, but I'm glad you exist.
She states that now that her mother is out of the canvas, her father can leave as well, and the people of Lumière can resume a normal life. Try to say that 10 times fast. Painter power, Pictos acquired. Oh, it's not that hard. We're gonna have to, like, marinate in this story for a bit. Instead, Renoir decides that as long as this canvas is around, the family can never heal, and Aline will always want to go back in again.
Verso painted this canvas. It contains a piece of his soul. She'll never willingly part with it.
No.
For the sake of the living, we must part with the dead.
Papa, please. This is Verso's only canvas. You can't destroy the last piece of him that we have. No, Mum. I'm not going to lose myself if I stay.
I know full well you will, and I am not doing this again!
Oh no. Distraught by this decision, we book it out of Lumière and revive Lune and Ciel, who are understandably angry with Verso for not telling him the truth. SKA! My girls are back! My baby girls!
We have much to talk about.
Yeah, we do. Can I be included in the conversation?
You fucking coward!
Tell them what for!
You betrayed us!
Y'all, I need a break. I need a break. That was like 30 minutes of pure lore just being shot into my face and being like, yeah, accept it. Did I stutter? We devise a plan to stop our father.
The expeditioners. The ones killed by Nevrons. Gustave noticed their chroma remains in their bodies. They never dissipated, like the gomage.
It's old chroma, not pure. It won't be like bringing the two of you back, but we could use it in other ways.
That's so cool. Oh my god. So cool.
Tomorrow comes.
She looks so cool. Oh, okay. God, the music is insane. Oh. I did not expect that audio change. This isn't the right way, but this is where we first met Gustave. So we're going to visit. Can I fight you? I want to fight you. Okay. Oh my god! We're fighting expeditioners!
Please, I just want you to understand what this canvas means to me.
I do understand. After all the sorrows we've endured, do you really think that I want to destroy this last piece of his soul?
Don't.
Life keeps forcing cruel choices.
Is he gonna be the curator? Oh my god! The stress is something else. What is that? Is that the mother again? Oh my god. It's an epic boss fight. And in our final confrontation, are successful in getting him out of the canvas.
Don't you see? That's how I feel about them. I can't lose them either.
However, even with Renoir out of the canvas, Verso still wants to erase everything. Verso, what you doing? Verso, step back, sir! He enters the space between the canvas and the real world, and we meet a personified version of real Verso's soul. A little boy, endlessly painting. That's him. It is him. This whole time he was the little boy. Verso then asks the boy if he would like to stop painting. And just when they're about to, Maelle intervenes, and here we are made to make one last decision.
How dare I really exist?
Oh my god, don't make me choose! Don't make me choose!
Life keeps forcing cruel choices.
Stop quoting Papa!
Please. Do not. I'm already about to cry. Don't do this to me! Oh my god. The way she nearly cut his hands off. Do we choose Verso and destroy the canvas forever, or side with Maelle and stay? Are they gonna fight in front of the boy? Yep. I know that stance. Immediately no, I'm not deciding any kind of fate. God, when I tell you that this hurt, like what do you mean we have to choose? After everything we've been through. See, what I've neglected to mention in this game is that we have relationship meters for every character. The higher it is, we learn more about our characters. Ergo, the more we relate, love, and connect with these characters. And now you want me to choose! Why, game? So not only do you make me spend 40 hours with these characters, now you want me to choose to erase them forever, or stay but Maelle dies? What do you mean? Can I just shut this off? The anguish this has caused me, are you kidding? Sorry about that rant. Like I said, if you choose to fight Maelle, Verso wins and we remove her from the canvas, saying goodbye to our friends and moving on with our lives as Alicia. If we fight Verso, Maelle wins and stays in the canvas against Verso's wishes, and her death is entirely imminent. It was a tough decision for me, personally. Because on the one hand, Verso is tired. Like, he knows he's not the real Verso, and the canvas is a constant weight on him that he never wanted or asked for, but is instead pushed on him because of his grieving parents. It's only fair to let him rest. But the problem is, if he goes, everyone does too. He is the heart and soul of the canvas, and deep down he's just a boy who wants it to end. But the people of Lumière, Lune, Ciel, Gustave, we worked with them to do everything we can to prevent our world from dying. Despite them being in a canvas, we've played as them, we know them, they're real to us. Should they not have a life as well? Now let's talk about Maelle/Alicia. In the real world, she's lost everything. Her face, her ability to speak, her brother, her family. She, in her own mind, doesn't think she has a life there. But she does in Lumière. She has a family, friends, people who care about her. And ultimately, she has her brother. Should she not be happy too? Both endings hurt. It's meant to. And I want to touch up on this in a different video because I think it deserves it. But both will make you feel happy and sad at the same time, depending on your perspective on grief. Ultimately, I went with Verso's ending. I don't want to do it! Oh my god. No. Oh, there's an epilogue. Goodie. It's about... I'm gonna be dehydrated by the time this is done. Thanks, Expedition 33. What a great game. Yeah, my family and best girls are erased. Don't get me started on how upset I was making this decision. But to me, it felt right. It was a new beginning for Alicia and her family. I did go back and do Maelle's ending as well, and again, it's bittersweet. I won't spoil them even more than I already have, because I thoroughly believe that it should be experienced, and at the very least watched without any outside opinions weighing on your thoughts. So there you go, a lore dump of the main story of Claire Obscure Expedition 33. What a phenomenal game. I think this is the first game in a long time that I've completed and thought about when I wake up with random lore questions or realizations. My mind is constantly whirring around and never really stops for long, but this game has stayed on my mind free of charge. To be honest, I intentionally missed some side lore that adds spice to this entire story, like the character relationships we could learn, or the white Nevron scattered around the map, the fracture, and even Clea's part in the story. There was so much more to each character and the themes that I do want to talk about it, but this video is for the main storyline, and as much as I want to add them in, this video is already too long, and I personally think the themes and character analyses, the side plots, deserve their own video. And even the DeSandre family, I think, are very interesting in their own right. It's my first time doing a video format like this, so I'm sorry if it's a bit unstructured and messy. If I missed anything in the summary or misunderstood some plot points, feel free to let me know and correct me on them. I'll try to pin one that fills in the most blanks I've left out. It's a big story after all, and while I might miss some things, other passionate players might have caught it. I'd love to read them too, and possibly add it for future videos about Expedition 33. If you want to hear my additional thoughts on the game and the themes and the character discussions, do let me know, though I'm gonna do them even if you don't let me know, cause it's my channel, I can do whatever I want. But until the next life, see ya.